Let me ask you a question. What made you stop doing stand-up for 15 years?
That's, went to the deep question first. So, in this journey that it's a rat race, right? London just walked in talking about auditions and all that. As men and as black men, we need the room to be able to say when we're hurt, right? When we have emotions about certain things. And I made every excuse, but it boiled down to when I first moved to LA, I was still connected to my hometown and my college and everything. So I was the comedian that was bringing big name shows, but I was able to get it without going through the middleman, the agencies, promoters, because they would gouge the colleges, right? My college it's a HBCU. They don't have the budgets that Howard would have. Right. So I was able to get Ricky Smiley and a bunch of other people to come down there for a price. So I'm bringing these shows to my people. A year or two after I graduated, like that second year, I'm bringing another show, a dope show. I think Montana Taylor at the time was doing a thing, and my own people was booing me. They was booing me before I even said any jokes. They was booing me because I made it out and they didn't. At the time, I'm not saying that they think like that now, but whoever those students were in that particular show, that was heartbreaking for me. Wow. So when I was like, man, when I left that show, I said, man, I'm going back to LA. And I don't want to ever have to deal with this no more. So I'm just focused on acting. And that's when, wilding out and all that kind of stuff eventually started to come. But I was like, I didn't love stand-up at the time anyway, because at the time we were staying in Holiday Inns and, just motels and people smoking in the clubs at the time. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to subject my life to this depression. And then my own people turned on me.
You're right. Yeah, they wouldn't even be here without you. These artists wouldn't come because they came on my merit. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Right. You're almost not a comedian until you get booed at HBCU.
Oh, yeah.
I got booed at Fort Valley State University with Justin Mitchell. I don't know y'all know the comedian Justin Mitchell. Yeah. He took me, I was in college, I had only did stand-up like 4 times. My opening joke, they started booing, and then I said, that's all right, I'm gonna just stand up here and look cute. A girl in the front row said, not with them busted ass Reeboks on. The crowd,
She killing.
She killing. Then a dude in the back was like, get your ass off stage. I said, shut your black ass up. He said, tell me something I don't know. Everybody killing except me.
They had timing on you.
Man, then they played the music. But I had to go take a dookie because my nerves. It was terrible.
Yeah, mine wasn't that bad, but it was enough. It was enough.
It wasn't that bad, but
now I feel like a super lame and shit. Mine wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but it was enough. It was enough for me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just do the Will Smith route. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just focus on acting. But
there's so many lanes in comedy when you're a funny person where you can fall into other things, but you came back. What made you come back?
Well, to your point of falling into other things, that's when I got into YouTube very heavy and doing parody videos.
Those took off, man. Those hit.
Sheesh.
Those hit hard.
No, it was crazy. When we did Do Shit, the Deuces, Chris Brown.
Yeah,
that took off.
That went viral,
bruh.
Me, you, and Brandon Phillips.
Yeah, and Chris actually reached out. He was like, "Yo, y'all help because that single was not the single at the time."
Wow.
He said, "Y'all helped the single get more awareness because of the parody."
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
Ooh, shout out to Chris Brown.
Shout out to
number one selling touring artist right now. Number one in ticket sales.
Number one. Stadiums.
Yeah. And now let me tell you a fun fact about that Deuces parody. It was directed by Mike Titus, who is now directing the new Scary Movie 6.
Say word.
Wow. Straight up. Yeah. So I will be sliding in his DMs.
That's how Titus actually started working back with Marlon. So I met him. He was like an assistant with the Wayanses on Dance Flick, and he knew I was doing the YouTube stuff. He came up to me. He was like, "Man, I'm a director," and he sent me his link. I was like, "Yo, this is cold," and we started doing all those parodies on YouTube. He directed all of them. The Run This Town.
Oh, that's that word.
Yeah. Turned it into Hunt Chris Brown at the time.
Yeah. I remember that.
But yeah, he did all them joints, and then Haunted House. Marlon was like, "Yo, come back. I see the work you're doing with Ave," and he started, flourishing again. So, but what brought me back to stand up specifically was after the Fox show. When I realized I was in the system to the point where people can control you, I wanted to come out of there with the answer of how could I do what I love without being controlled. And it took me back to stand up. I looked at Kevin's Journey, Louis C.K., Chris Rock, they all went back to stand up when the industry wasn't giving them what they wanted.
You say this, so this is after the Fox show you came back.
Yeah.
Because that Fox show is so interesting. Fox is such an interesting network in the essence of, and I ain't got no relations with them, so I ain't got to hide.
You definitely won't now.
We'll show you.
You'll never work it.
Kingsley off the list. Right. You just make the list.
Any commercials that's playing on Fox, we're going to take those out.
Any Sprite commercials with BT and insurance. My bad.
Right.
What you were saying?
So, no, like, they be so right sometimes, and then they be so wrong when they pivot. They were absolutely right with your show, because now every time you post something from the show, everybody like, this is amazing. I was like, it was amazing when it was on the show, you guys. You was almost like ahead of the curve.
Yeah, but to your point, I would venture to say they were so wrong, meaning they're part of the system. The system doesn't get what we do.
Right.
And it never has. That's why the industry right now is kind of like trying to find its footing financially, creatively. That's why there's so many sequels and prequels, and they going back 20 years and trying to bring back, IP that was a hit back then. But when you have people who are in charge that don't understand creativity, they make moves and they make deals based off of numbers and track records. And when it comes to us, we got to prove a whole nother list of 10 things. Like if we were white, we could just show up and be a superhero out of high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you got abs, you could be in the next Twilight, right?
Right.
If you white and you got abs.
And if you black and you got abs, you could be in the next Tyler Perry movie. That's the difference. Shout out to Tyler
What
Perry.
he said.
Yeah.